Perfect. Well, thank you for tuning into Culture Fix. Today I am joined by Swedish pop artist Jacqline, who first broke through on Idol and then went on to steal the show at Melodifestivalen in 2024 with Effortless. Jacqline returns to Melodifestivalen this year with her new anthem Woman and begins an exciting new chapter. So, Jacqline, so nice to talk to you and thank you for making the time.
Thank you, of course. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so excited because I do really love Effortless, and I think so many Eurovision fans just love Effortless. Um, so how does it feel to kind of follow up a fan favorite?
Well, I don't think I have thought about that too much because then that's a lot of pressure. And I'm trying to just relax and not be too stressed. But obviously it's a lot of pressure, but I just hope people will love this song, also. So yeah.
Well, you've assembled an amazing team to work on the track.
Yeah.
Like Cassiopeia, Thomas Gesson, Jimmy Jansen, Dino. This is like it's the A-list of Swedish songwriting.
Yeah.
What was the experience like going back into the studio with these guys?
It was nice. They came with the song to me as a proposal, and then I went into the studio, recorded it, and had it for a while. I was actually gonna be in Medlow last year.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but I became pregnant. I'm a mom, yeah. So I couldn't do it. But so I've been sitting with it for a while, and then becoming a mom also made me like want to change some stuff. So I went into the studio and did, yeah, a little.
Yeah, it must be interesting now because like pre having your child to now, does has your outlook on like music changed?
Yeah, yeah, it has. Like on my whole career, I think I've always been a hardworking woman, but I feel like now, because I don't want to be away from him, but when I have to and when I am, I work even harder because I'm like, okay, I'm not with him, so then I have to do something that
Yeah.
counts. Yeah, and also music, absolutely, yeah, it's changed a lot.
Yeah. Do you feel now that when you're like kind of working on songs, you have your son in mind instead of
Um,
like maybe writing about like, I don't know, a love interest that's maybe coming from like a different angle of love?
yeah, yeah, I think so, but also, I've you kind of forget when you become a mom, you forget yourself. So in the studio, it's kind of nice to put that aside and like um imagine another world in a way. Um, Not because I don't want to be a mom, but you know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
like I love being a mom. I love when I'm with him, but like when I'm in the studio, like I released a song called Glove
Yeah.
earlier, well, the year 2025, and that was not about, it was not about mom stuff or anything. It was just kind of sexual, and
Yeah.
so yeah, it's kind of fun to forget about all of that and just go into a different world in music.
Yeah. I suppose like nobody wants to hear songs about nappies and,
Yeah, no, no, no.
sleepless nights.
Yeah, yeah,
Can you tell me a little bit about Woman? What's the vibe? I feel like I said empowering in the introduction, and
yeah.
that's me just entirely assuming that, but I feel like it will be empowering.
Well, it is. It's empowering, but also it's flirty and fun, and but I feel like woman, it's a empowering, and the love of being a woman and embracing the strength, vulnerability, motherhood, for me. But and the like the pride of being a woman, but um for someone else it could be a completely different thing. I just feel like it's a fun song, but it also has this empowering feeling to it.
Yeah. So we can expect a bit of a banger.
Yeah. I hope so.
Okay.
I love it, but yeah, I hope you love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, to be honest, when I heard Glove last year, I
Yeah.
thought that would be like the perfect song as well.
Oh,
Um,
Thank you.
What was that the plan for last year to put Glove in Mellow?
No, it was the plan was to put woman.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been with me for yeah, almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
But then actually, well, kind of. We were like thinking maybe this could also be but then I don't know, we all just kind of felt like it it would be better to just release it like that.
Yeah. It's such like Mellow is such an incredible platform to promote a song.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a level of kind of international exposure as well. So I think if you like Woman, if it's been kind of sat there, you want to share it with the world and you want people to hear that one and enjoy it on the Mellow stage.
Yeah, yeah, exactly like that. I just feel like Mellow is, like you said, is such a great way to promote your music and such a fun way. So yeah.
Um, I'm trying to like visualize the performance, and I know with like we're quite early, so you can't say too much. Um, but are we talking like a lot of choreo? Are we talking like glamorous outfits? What are we thinking?
Oh, we were talking so much fun. But yeah, no, I don't want to say too much, but we have more dancers than before.
Okay,
Yeah. And yeah, 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 also guys.
okay, all
Yeah.
guys.
No, not all guys, also. So we have guys and girls. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, it's tough. I always feel bad asking that question to artists because I'm like, you can't say anything, but
I
we
know I
always
can't say
try.
anything. That's like what I can say.
Um, well, one of my fondest memories is seeing you in London at the Eurovision party, and
Oh,
that
you
was such a highlight of that party. Um, and I know, obviously, like the fans went wild for you there. Am I right in thinking you've also been working on music in London?
Yeah, I have. Also, even before I was in Mello as well, I love coming to London and working on music with songwriters and producers. Yeah.
And is it a different vibe working on music in the UK to working in music in
Oh,
Sweden?
yeah, yeah. It's a completely different vibe. It's another culture. Um, Here is kind of like 8 to 5. It's like that. And music, it's not 8 to 5. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's fun to come to London and work on music because yeah, it's completely different. It's like the whole gang is there and a lot of people are running in and out, coming with ideas.
Yeah.
It's more alive and yeah, and more fun and yeah.
Yeah. It's just interesting because I can visualize it. The UK can be quite like, strict with timings and
Okay,
things,
yeah, okay, yeah.
but it's quite cool that it's quite a free flowing and quite like creative experience.
Yeah, with music, I don't know with other, jobs, but in music it's more chill than in Sweden.
Yeah. And do you think that like produces a slightly like better song or is it, like a kind of different song if it's a more relaxed atmosphere?
Yeah, I think for me, if you walk into the studio and people um are just relaxed and start, coming with ideas and eh, I don't know, it's and kind you got to click with people also
Yeah, yeah.
because if you don't, it's hard to like tell them your stories and maybe your darkest times and your happiest. So you need to feel that it's relaxed. You need to feel like you can connect with people and yeah.
I think what strikes me is you always seem so comfortable on the like these kind of massive stages. Do you think part of that was the idol training, or is it just a kind of mindset that you have to get into when you're performing on a stage like that?
Um I think it's the time before, like before people even knew me. I have rehearsed so much in my, early when I was a kid and throughout my teenage years. That was my thing. I was just singing, 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 rehearsing, dancing, dancing in heels and and kind of pretending I was on the big stages already.
Mhm.
So I was like, talking and doing all of that stuff. So I think it's training, it's rehearsing, and then um yeah, I can just translate it.
Were you that child that was putting on shows for their parents and performing in the living room?
Yeah. Yeah. I forced everyone. My mom is actually here. She's laughing. She was like, yeah, she did that. Yeah, all of her friends, I like forced everyone to sit and yeah, and also I performed a lot
Mhm.
on different stages and but small things here in Sweden and different small festivals and stuff like that. So I've been working a lot. It's just that people know me now, you know.
Yeah. And do you feel when you had your son, was there a kind of longing to get back out there and kind of be back on that stage, or were you able to just really enjoy that time and kind of park the music for a little bit?
Yeah, I think for the first, couple of months, absolutely, I was just happy being a mom and not doing anything, really just enjoying and soaking up all that time because you will never ever get that time back.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I need to focus on this, and I didn't feel stressed. I just feel like, you know, everything happens for a reason, and you should just. I just wanted to soak in that time, but now I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready.
And going into Mello, are you always kind of thinking of Eurovision, or are you thinking like, okay, main challenge is win Melodifestivalen, and then kind of think about Eurovision, or are you thinking like Eurovision now?
It would like be the first time I didn't really, I don't think. I thought about like Mellow just needing to get through it. But this time I'm like, yeah, I want to win. Yeah, I'm here to win.
I
Yeah,
like
so I'm
that.
thinking about yeah.
What would you say so far has been the biggest challenge of your career and the biggest success of your career?
Cool. Biggest challenge. It's uh, I just think the challenge is to keep going,
Mhm.
you know. The challenge is to when you feel like nothing is happening or whatever,
Yeah.
that you just need to be consistent, you need to keep going. And if you do that, I think you know, I think you're, you're, I don't know what to say, but it's like, just need to keep going.
Mhm.
But then my biggest success, well, maybe that is Mellow because that opened up a lot of doors for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is.
maybe it's still to come. It could potentially be women.
Yeah, maybe that
Um,
is my biggest success.
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go with that. I like
yeah,
that.
let's go with that.
And are you planning like a little album or an EP to go with Women? Is that the kind of
Um,
long plan?
y- yeah, it is actually. I will be dropping an EP before the summer.
Oh wow.
So yeah, thank you for
Nice.
asking that. Yeah, it was yeah, that is my plan.
I think it's always nice to hear like the mellow entries in the context of like a few other songs, and you kind
Right?
of get a bit of a kind of a story and a vibe. So I think it makes sense.
Yeah, same. And
Nice.
I feel like I've dropped a lot of singles just as the climate,
Mhm.
it's been like that for a while, just dropping singles, and everyone should just drop singles all the time
Yeah.
and not do a body of work because nobody nobody wants to listen to that anymore.
Yeah.
Um if if you're not like, the weekend or yeah. But yeah, I really want to try to go back to that and just do more music and not only hits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to, I feel like people want more and more to listen now to just music.
Yeah, I think sometimes like chasing a hit, it's obviously it's like it has its purpose and stuff,
Mm.
but sometimes the best tracks that you listen to are album tracks or they're kind of
Right?
little hidden
Yeah.
gems. So I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, you shared one of my favorite kind of recent viral moments on Instagram recently, the Love on Top karaoke
Oh
video.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So I need to ask you, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Um, what is my go-to karaoke? No, maybe. It was for a long while at least, like Crazy in Love. I actually did that on
Nice.
karaoke a couple of times and I blew minds on that karaoke. Yeah, so yeah, Crazy in Love. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with any Beyonce. I
No,
think
no, no,
it's always going to be a crowd pleaser.
yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you too long, so I was hoping to just finish with a quick fire, first thing that pops into your head, nothing too tricky,
I'm so bad at
just
this. Oh,
getting into the mindset.
yeah.
Ready. Okay, so what is your favorite film? Uh,
Spirit.
Okay,
Do
nice.
you know the spirit? The
Was
spirit.
it an anime
The anime. No, the
one? Or
animated.
the
The
cat?
horse. The horse film.
Oh, the horse film.
It's me or yeah.
I'm like, I clearly don't because I'm like, it's a
No,
cat, it's a horse,
I
it's
know.
anime. If I
Yeah,
keep guessing, I'll get it
I
right.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What was the last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to, I think that was actually a woman. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
What is your hidden talent?
Hidden talent. I can speak like Donald Duck. Is he? Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, I'm really glad you volunteered because I was going to ask, so you've beat me to
Yeah, I know. I did that. Yeah.
it. What is your favorite travel destination?
Oh, Bali, I think.
Nice.
Or Madeira. Yeah, or Madeira, yeah.
Who is your all-time favorite singer?
Well, that must be Beyonce, I think. Yeah.
Would you choose a banger or a ballad?
What I choose?
Yeah.
Uh, a banger, I think. Yeah.
What is your favorite animal?
Dog.
Nice. And do you have any closing words to anyone watching?
Just I don't know, spread love, love yourself, and listen to a woman and
Yeah,
you
vote
know,
for women at Mellow.
yeah, vote for women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much. It's been really lovely to talk to you, and I will be watching with like, eagle eyes for your performance. Really excited to hear it. So, but thanks again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.
Thank you, same.